Villich is a cursed one. Yep, that's right. Villich is going to be here leading the way against the legendary Sladex himself. We've got cows on cows with pigs to the side. Against the foul forces of Tzeentch, we've got Morgur the Shadow Gabe with some Minotaurs here, including the Regiment of Renown, the Butchers of Kalkengard. I have no idea what that was, don't ask me. Also Gorbals here, which is always nice to see for some anti-large. We've got some Harpies up in the sky. And Razorgore herds. Yeah, interesting. Grey Shaman of Wild on his Vanguard Chariot in the back for Tzeentch. Triple Doom Knight here, including the Regiment of Renown as well. So we're going to see the elite flying cavalry of Tzeentch against the Minotaurs. We've got some blues here as well. The Regiment of Renown pinks. Sour Guts, very strong unit. And a War Shrine as well to help augment the magical prowess of Villich, since he's not the best caster. Also a big HP sponge as well, and provides some leadership benefit. Yeah, Furies, more of them on the side. So let's see, it is Conquest. Slade's going to move his Minotaurs up and seize the objective here, while Lenorm kind of maneuvers around, try and find an opening. Yeah, the War Shrine, Spell Mastery, as kills rack up, and then the nice +10 leadership for nearby units. So, interesting. Definitely very interesting. Villich here has also got his Vessel of Chaos, of course, which is going to replenish his barrier every time he casts a spell. He also gets some additional Spell Mastery from Twisted Twin, so the combination of the two of them should give him some pretty potent pink fires, especially in later stages in the game when those are charged up. Speaking of charging up, Doom Knights are going to come up and threaten the Minotaurs at least. Tackle at them from above. And Slade, although he has the objective secured, is going to push his Minotaurs out here and just charge through. Try and get on these blues. Butchers of Kalkengard and the other shielded Minotaurs. The shields do protect from the blues' ranged attacks a bit, but Doom Knight's in position here to potentially hammer an anvil in. Gorbol charges in there. Very quickly, the blues are getting eliminated. I say very quickly. These other units actually maybe not as quick as you might think. Little Vile Tide explosion there in the back, hitting the Chromatic Aberrations. And yeah, these two Minotaurs here in the center are definitely in trouble, taking a lot of range damage, with the Doom Knights now charging in as well. They are in for a pretty tough time. We see multiple models dropping already. Massive HP damage. But the pig flank attack is coming through as well. Chromatic Aberrations and the other blues getting run down by Bacon with extra spikes. We also see the rare summoned Cygor. I say rare. It's actually probably better than it was before, now that they buffed the duration on many of the longer summons. Let's see, yeah, 82-second duration on his kind of first binding state. A little bit longer even, you know, with the original casting, but maybe 90 seconds total. Very impressive, honestly. Should last for a decent amount of time and give some nice power to the Beastmen. Cygor, of course, a ranged artillery monster, also has pretty decent melee stats. 49 melee attack, 470 weapon strength. Definitely not bad, being augmented by that Slaughterer's Call with the extra attack. So pairing there with the Gorbol, the two of them are actually able to do quite a bit of damage to that War Shrine. Might be able to take it down before it really offers much upside to Villich. Villich himself also getting into a duel with Morgur, who's pulled up his Chaos Spawn. So classic Beastman Summoner build. One of my favorites from Warhammer 1 and 2. Just throws tons of extra heavy bodies on the field. Try and get tons of extra value that way. Right now, it's working okay. We'll see as the Beastman's power starts to diminish. Got the double spawns online right now, so one of those must have been a detonated enemy unit. But critically, for Lenorm, he's kept all three of these Doom Knights alive, and he does have some Blue Horror support still. Sour Guts will explode as they take damage. They're going to do a little passive damage in return. Actually, probably unfortunate that a lot of that maybe has been wasted, considering they're fighting single entities, but Villich just getting absolutely circle beaten right now. Really, really bad engagement for him, although it does force the Minotaurs into a nice little lob for the Sour Guts to then fire in. Of course, Butchers of Kalkengard do have a weakness to fire from that standard regeneration trait. Ooh, the Bombardment actually does a fair amount of damage to them as well. Does that give them even additional weakness to fire temporarily from the Warp Flame contact effect? So quite good stuff. Ray Shaman coming in with his chariot, gonna put some more hits on Villich, and actually summons a second Cygor there. Wow, so really looking for the summoner to get some good value back. Did not check the value on the first Cygor, unfortunately, but helped take down at least the War Shrine there. Very interesting. The Doom Knights, though, sticking together, gonna charge in on this weakened pocket of Minotaurs, including the Butchers of Kalkengard. They've got the Sour Guts online as well here. So, a tiny bit of infantry support. I don't know. The Sour Guts aren't even really fighting there. They're kind of just standing around, shooting random stuff. But, yeah, it's going to be a nasty charge. Those Knights of Immolation do have straight flaming attacks as well. So, they're able to come in, best the Butchers of Kalkengard, then pull back up into the air, potentially. During this time, though, Villich gets badly beaten by Morgur. Not the matchup I thought I'd be seeing today, but this is a matchup that does exist in the game. And the Fury is going to swarm in on Morgur, try and screen Villich away. He's going to have a little Vile Tide from his caster there, who's also getting swarmed by Doom Knights. So a lot of back and forth right now. Gorbul's still quite healthy, but going to charge over, try and bail out the caster, maybe get some hits on these Doom Knights. An anti-large bonus will be pretty painful if he does manage to get swings, but right now it's like he's having some pathing issues. Didn't actually get any attack animations. Villich also trying to use his spell mastery however he can. It's only single entities left at this point. It is unfortunate. He doesn't have any good spells against single entities, but Morgur and him can have one more duel here as the Doom Knights charge in. You can see the summoned Cygor rushing across. Still has some uptime. About 30 seconds, a little less. Sour Guts finally finished by Gorbul as well. Let's see here. Yeah, Doom Knight's going to try and use their mobility to get away. But they do leave Villich behind. And, I mean, he's so weak that Morgur could probably beat him on his own. But especially 2v1 with the Cygor, possibly 3v1 with Gorbul now. Villich is not long for this world. Gets punted, pummeled, pounded into the dirt. I think that's it for him. Nope, and he'll rise once more. Summoned Cygor does fall there, unfortunately, running out its timer on live. And I think Villich just went down. Yep, Villich just got gored there by the bull. True to its name. Now the question is, can Gorbul and Morgur hold out against the cycle charge of these Doom Knights? Since there are multiple units, they can freely cycle in and out. Of course, it's Conquest anyway. I don't think there's any attacking rules regardless, but the question is here, you can see as they're cycle charging in and out that the victory tickets are ticking up for Slade. He's still got the objective locked down, so it's just a matter of time, and it will take some time, so let's continue to fast forward as these two Beastmen characters hold the line. The air units of Lenorm literally cannot capture the objective, so he has to win through army losses here. Does manage to get Gorbul down finally. Gorbul, I don't know if he was really doing too many attack animations there. And then, yeah, with him gone, Morgur also routes to army losses. Got pretty close there at the end, though. Slade almost had it just purely on tickets, but ultimately wasn't able to hold on long enough for the win. Interesting stuff. I mean, both players' armies basically kind of killed each other here, so I'd expect some units to pay for themselves. I mean, demonic instability definitely hits some of these units, so maybe not getting the full damage amount, but nonetheless, very solid across the board. Yeah, Doom Knights in particular, of course, going to be very good. Interestingly, the non-ROR is actually the most value in terms of damage, which is interesting for sure. But yeah, wild times to be alive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you like this sort of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks again. See you next time.